back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Locke. He's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check out. 90. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rashad Penny. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Luck completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. It's locked. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check out. 90. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Love. His pass caught with the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Love. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now it's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Now
on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll toss it to Penny, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off of play action, Luck. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We got this.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. being chased out left. And an alley to run. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL out for the year. But he was on his way to 1,000. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to get it to Woods. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll look to run with Henderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
25, check 25, check 25. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go, Mexico. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Check out. 5, 6, 7, 5. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On first down, it's Long. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Luck. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Double time. 4 down. 4 down. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Watch the screen.
Luck on first down. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Love. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Monday. 58, boy. Go ahead. 58, Mike. You must
Here's Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Geno Atkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, we're going to cut. 120. DC.
On 1st down, gone. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
Here's Gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 45-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Henderson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. This is Henderson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Right there. Tonight, 180. Big stop, G. Score now. Chopper.
3rd and 2. Goff to ball
downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We go tonight, like 20, 54.
On 2nd down now. It's Henderson. And he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for L.A., their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.